Guys, that's right. It was Iowa Women's Gymnastics Senior Night, and it was a night to remember.
Of course, Lanie. This past Friday, the women's gymnastics team took on Southeast Missouri for their final home meet of the year. Iowa scored a 49.075 on the bars, which was a season high for the Hawks.
On the floor, Iowa scored a 49.2, which was also a season best for the Hawks. Larissa and Lanie Snyder tied for the floor title, each posting a 9.925. That score ties for the 10th best program history.
Iowa took this one with a final team score of 195-5.
We have a lot of season left, but it was really special. I mean, I heard the crowd before my floor routine, and that was just a really special moment. And then just finishing on a high note, I mean, I couldn't really ask for anything better. So,
you guys, we have lots of season left. We've got a lot to do. We'll celebrate senior night, St. Louis at Nationals.
A really special night tonight, but we still have a lot of season left. So it's by no means done with gymnastics quite yet. So it's sad to be done at home, but I still get to do what I love a couple more times.
The women's gymnastics team will take on Iowa State and Missouri in Ames this Friday night.
The men's gymnastics team has also had a busy weekend where they knocked off number 2 Penn State, and one Hawkeye is receiving some national recognition for his performance.
Senior captain Dylan Ellsworth was named the NCAA Gymnast of the Week. Ellsworth earned 3 event titles against the Nittany Lions, including an all-around total of 80.35.
Ellsworth earned his 3rd vault title of the year and scored a 14.2 on the parallel bars to also take home that title as well.
Ellsworth and the rest of the men's gymnastics team will be back in Carver-Hawkeye Arena this Sunday for their senior night, where they'll take on number 6 Minnesota and number 11 Air Force.
The women's tennis team hasn't started off their season as well as they thought they did last year, but that hasn't stopped a doubles team from shining. Jacob Senstead has more.
The biggest story of this season in women's tennis is not the 3-game winning streak they opened the season on, or the fact that they've won 8 season openers in a row, but it's the team of freshman Yufei Long and team captain Zoe Douglas, who reached number 41 in the ITA rankings this season.
I think we're really confident in each other and what each other are going to do. And Yufei's at the back. I know that she's there and making balls and putting the opponents under pressure. And if I'm at the net, I can pick off anything, and it works really well for us both.
With Zoe being more strategic and careful with each of her shots, placing them the best she can, she's been rubbing off on Yufei with that tennis IQ that's been helping Yufei develop as a tennis player and helping them be successful as a team.
It's been great to kind of pair them together because Zoe's been able to, in a really good way, mentor Yufei a lot on strategy. And I think Yufei's grown a lot through running plays and different shot selections. That's been helpful, really helpful from a coaching perspective, because sometimes I'm not, around or always there for every point they're playing. But Zoe's definitely thinking and teaching and mentoring the entire way, and does it in a way that is a partnership, really effective with Yufei.
The team hopes to keep their momentum rolling as they get closer to conference play. Reporting from the Hawkeye Tennis and Recreational Complex, this is Jacob Senstead, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Since Zoe Douglas and Yufei Long reached the number 41 spot in the national rankings, Elise Van Hoevelen and Anastasia Reinken have climbed their way up to the number 49 spot after winning both their double matches this past weekend.
And members of the women's tennis team aren't the only Hawkeyes ranked nationally. The men's tennis team is currently ranked 42nd by the International Tennis Association, following victories over Omaha and number 40 ranked Oregon this weekend.
For doubles play, Will Davies and Peter Smetana enter the national rankings at number 51, while Jonas Larson and Kareem Alaf sit at number 54 in the polls.
Iowa will be back on the tennis courts next Monday when they take on number 31 Texas Tech in California. But that's it from us in the sports studio. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for a special NCAA Wrestling Championship preview show with our very own Bo Bowman and Daily Iowan's wrestling reporter Jim Gertis.
And tune in on Friday for a preview of Iowa's baseball as they head to Las Vegas this weekend, where they'll take on UNLV. Guys, back to you at the desk.